All right, guys, we're here at the challenge puzzle, and I'm looking at this right now, and I see some fun in this challenge puzzle. So let's take a look and see what we can't figure out. All right, so I'm going to click I'm ready, and we got to start this from scratch. So we're going to do all of it here, which includes I'm going to start by writing a function. Okay, so we're going to just call that function do something because that's easy. I don't have to type anything. We can just make that happen. And we're going to need a couple loops, okay? So I'm going to do I can see I'm going to need um, I'm going to need a move forward loop. Ooh, I just realized that. I'm going to need to do some more stuff. Wow, this is far out. So I'm going to need another loop. So I'm going to need a loop for getting nectar. I'm going to need a loop for um, I'm sorry, I'm going to need a loop for going forward, then a loop for getting nectar, then a loop. No, then I'm going to turn. So forward nectar, and then, but that forward's going to be a loop too. Yep, so that forward's in a loop. And after we've gone forward, and then the next thing is we're going to get nectar, and we're going to get all these ones out of here because we're going to need variables for those definitely. So we're going to go forward, and then we're going to get nectar, and then I'm going to throw a turn in there. So when it looks like, oh, it's going to be a turn right, turn left kind of situation. So I'm going to turn right. That's right. And then I'm going to need another loop for moving. So that's going to be another go forward loop. And again, I'm going to get that out of there. And that's going to move forward. And then I'm going to need to ooh, this is actually going to work. Then another loop, sorry. So I'm slow here today, but we're going to get this. Another loop, and in this one, that's going to be a make honey. And after that make honey, we're going to need to turn left. And then, so forward, nectar, right, forward, honey, left. I think that's going to work. Now, here's the catch, okay? If you're looking, notice that the number of nectar and honey is going down, but the space that we have to move is going up, okay? So we're going to need to use two variables here, and that's really important to note. So we're going to bring in a set I, and we're going to bring in a set J also. You'd think we would use two variables that, aren't so similar looking, but instead we're just going to do that. All right, so let's go to math, and I'm going to bring in ones for both of these guys. There we go. And we'll set I to 1, and we'll set J to 3. All right? So if you're paying attention, that means our J variable is our collection, right? That's my get nectar, and it's also my make honey, which also means that my I variable is my moving variable. Now I'll talk about that a little bit more here so that we're clear. So if you look at this first thing, I'm going to move 1, right? So I is 1, but then when I get on this, I'm going to collect 3 nectar. So J, my collect nectar, is going to be 3. Then I'm going to turn and move again, and I'm only moving 1, so that's again I. And then I'm going to make 3 honey, and again that means J, which is the 3 number, is what we're going to use. So after we've set those variables in the start, we're going to need a loop. And this loop we're going to do 1, 2, 3 stair steps. So we'll just set this loop to 3. And then what is it we're going to do in our loop? Well, we're going to do something. And after we've done something, we need to change both of our variables. So we're going to set I and set J. Now, J is the one that started at 3, and that's going to go down, and I is the one that started at 1, and that's going to go up. So we'll bring in 2 math functions here. There we go, and there we go. And I'm going to throw the ones away, and we'll go variables, and we're going to make set I to I plus 1, and we're going to set j to j minus 1. All right, so I is going up and j is coming down, and we should be able to get through this. Now, you'll notice I used 31 blocks. I'm not sure what they wanted me to do here other than what I've done. Oh, I guess I do know. Instead of using two different variables, I could have done just some inverse math functions in my variable counter. But let's go ahead and run this and see what we get here. So there we go. So you can see we got it to work. Now, however, you did it. However, you could have done it with only 29 blocks. Make your program even better. We can do that. You can click try again and work on this. I'm going to tell you, I've got an idea of how to make this better. But the bottom line is right now that we were able to complete it. And one of the things that I love about code is there's always more than one way to get a solution. And just because we can do this cleaner doesn't mean that that's any better than what we've done. But it is something different. All right, so I'm going to click try again. I'm going to keep working on this because I like to be able to figure out a puzzle, and I'm going to see if I can't do that. If you've got a solution, good. If you liked my solution, good. As long as you're able to get through this challenge puzzle, that's really what we're looking at here. All right, guys, have a great day. Way to go, and we'll see you soon.